Hey, welcome friends of the Facebook. We are live. We are north of the pier at Hermosa Beach, California, and this is the NVL. The NVL today at this moment is doing the semifinal matches. Two semifinal matches at the same time on center court and main attraction court, which is where we are, court 2. You have the number 1 seed playing the number 3 seed. The number 1 seed is Raquel Ferreira, and her partner is Kaya Marciniak against the number 3 seed, Anne Vaughn Osburn, and her partner is Megan Rice. Vaughn and Rice had lost the third round and got knocked to the contenders bracket, which after the third round is really only one team left to play there. They'd won that match, and here they are. They found themselves back in the mix and in the semifinals. The winner, of course, punches their ticket to the finals, which will be later today. For those of you that are trying to tune into the other semifinal match, just go on the NVL webcast. That is www.thenvl, like THENVL.com/play. Let's get a correction on that. The live webcast is www.thenvl.com/TV. It's a beautiful day in sunny Hermosa Beach. For those of you who are curious about the conditions, where the wind's blowing, the wind is blowing off of the water. The wind is going right to left on your computer monitor or on your screen. It's going right to left. There's a slight diagonal where it's going towards the net. So it's basically off the water, left to right, and going towards the net. So advantage side, if there were to be an advantage side, it would probably be on the other side of the net. And now we're underway. We're about to play this first set. There's a good pass. And Rice with the dig. Another good dig. Has to go on 2. She probably touch blocked it. Outdoor volleyball. Block counts as a hit. 2 on 2. And drawing first blood is Rice and Osburn. Rice with the serve. Marciniak goes off the block, over the top, and the score is tied at 1 apiece. Again, for those of you that joined us, we're in our semifinal match where the number 1 seed plays the number 3 seed. Marciniak with the serve. Osburn goes cross court, gets dug. There's a jumbo shrimp by the lefty, Raquel Ferreira. Raquel Ferreira, native from Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. The 6-foot lefty, playing her 9th season with the NVL. It's a good pass. Rice tries to cut back. I think she might have been looking for hands, and lucky for Marciniak, she jumped way into the... And we have a little break in the action. A little logistical thing to work out. The barricades fell, and bottom referee doing his part in making sure that that problem's solved. And it falls again, and he's like, forget about it. Looks to the top ref and says, hey, I tried. Here's a good dig. Looking for 5. No, nice lefty shot. Oh, pursuing. Giving her a low set and trying to knuckle it short. Falls into the net. Or doesn't even reach the net. There's a little bit of what looked like a down ball, a free ball, turned into a kill, but the kill goes into the net, and it is now 6-3. It was a good serve. Could have went out, but the Mother Nature's been pretty friendly to some people in this tournament. And what a beautiful shot. Another one that looks like it's going out. The wind brings it back in, and a much needed side out. I believe the score's 4-6. There's a jump floater. Nice pass. Marciniak hits cross court, gets dug. And a cross court of her own goes Megan Rice. Megan Rice out of Boca Raton, Florida, 22 years of age. Went to Florida Atlantic University in her second season. I believe it's 5 serving sets. Here's a good serve. Marciniak goes line. Right on it was Osburn. She pretty much thought her first shot would go cross and her second shot would go line, and she was right. Just missed the block. Oh, a serve that started right, finished middle, but unfortunately sails out. I believe it's 6-7. I think we have one for the switch. And there's a wrist over. Line over. Score seems knotted at 7-up. There's a serve over her shoulder, but handled nicely. And Osburn, that is, hits it out. Score maybe 8-7. Still checking on that. Oh, what a nice dig. Going outside, lefty, reverses field. Tough ball to run down, but she does. She has to go on too. She might have touched it. That is out of bounds. And they seem in disbelief, but from where I'm sitting, that looked out. This is the NBL, the Soul Volleyball. That's out of bounds, and the score is 9 serving 8. That's a good jump serve. Hits the tape, but handled nicely. Osburn off the block and out of bounds. Possibly making the score 9-9. There's a side out, making it 10-9. What a block. Tries to challenge cross court. Had a whole bunch of real estate to cut back line. Chose not to and resulted in the block. Looks like 11-9. Ball served short. Osburn goes again, patiently goes to the well again. And there's your first technical timeout. I'm going to double check the score, but to the best of my knowledge, it's 10-11. We're in the middle of a technical timeout. For anybody wondering why the court is empty, we're still in the first set. This is the semifinals. This is Ferreira and Marciniak versus Rice and Osburn. The number 1 seed versus the number 3 seed. Undefeated the entire tournament. It's Ferreira and Marciniak, and getting knocked into the contenders bracket and working their way all the way back into the semifinals. It's Megan Rice and Ann Von Osburn. Coming back from the technical timeout. Looks like the score is 10-11. As we're situating the score, there's a little net trickler, but handled nicely and hitting high line with a little bit of force is Kaya Marciniak. Kaya and Ferreira are both residing in Florida. Port St. Lucie, St. Pete. .5'11". Kyle Marciniak doing all of the blocking, and that ball is out of bounds. And they caught another break. Marciniak 5'11". Ferreira 6 feet tall, but Marciniak does all of the blocking. There's a little wrist away, just beat the block. Boy, would Kaya like to have that one back. She read the play and tried to get her hand on it and couldn't. There's a lefty poke middle, Doug. Looking for a scoring opportunity, and there's a nice wrist away, knocks it over. Free ball opportunity, Megan Rice's one. Ball goes back to her, drops on her side. Nice fake on a poke over, just removes her hand and not getting confirming an official score. Thanks for staying with me. The score is 18-7. 17-8. No, that can't be. $16-9. So very well. I stand corrected. At the technical timeout, it was not 10-11. It was 12-9. And scoring a bunch of points since has been the number 1 seed. Laying off of it is Kaya, and it indeed goes out. That makes it 17-9. There's a tip on 2. Someone hit the net. And the referee says it's Rice. The score is 18-9. There's a lefty served between position 2 and 1. Here's a middle shot. Looks like it started middle, but really leaned more towards the power outside and little hubby wife action, if you will. The score is 19-9. That is the correct score. The score is 19-9. We're in the first set. Just quick question. You guys mind repeating? $20-9. No, scratch that. 10-19. There's a serve that serve goes out of bounds. That's pretty sad because they gave up so many consecutive points. You get it back, you don't serve out. Set point opportunity number 1, 20-10. The number 1 seed turning on all cylinders. And there's an ace, and that's it. And that is the end of the first set. Absolute dominant first set by Kaya Marciniak and Raquel Ferreira. Score ends 21-10. As we take time out from our timeout, let's talk about volleyball vacations. Volleyball vacations is a chance to play and party with the pros. Join us in the Turks and Caicos Islands, November the 6th to the 13th. Tune in and now, plenty of time to look at that. It's voted one of the best beaches in the world every year. And you're bound to have a great time. So check it out at volleyballvacations.com. It is volleyballvacations.com. If you're just joining us now on Facebook Live, I'm Jason DeDeas, and you're tuning into the NVL. This is the National Volleyball League, and this is Court 2. This is main attraction court. Center court is right next to us. We have 2 semifinal matches going on at the same time. This one, significant in light of the fact that it's the number 1 seed against the number 4 seed. The number 4 seed is serving. It's Ann Von Osburn and Megan Rice. As she misses with that serve. And serving next. Serving next is Raquel Ferreira and Kaya Marciniak. We're in the beginning of the second set. If you missed the first set, you really didn't miss much because the number 1 seed, Ferreira and Marciniak, were not being paid by the hour. It was a blowout. Absolute destruction, 21-10. This one is 1-1. Called line by her partner, and Kaya saw a whole boatload of cross court open, decided to go there. Ball thrown on the court. And the replay. 2-7-1. There's a decent pass up and down set. Nobody up. And Osburn's money shot is high cross court. She's had that the entire tournament and has enjoyed some success And it pulls the defense so far over to that side of the court that line over and the jumbo comes full effect. And there she is. Finally gets a couple of plays back, and now the score is 3-2. That's a pretty good serve. There's the advantage of having a lefty. Some sets that look like they're too far inside. A lefty like Raquel Ferreira says no problem. Serving, 34-year-old Raquel Ferreira from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And the referees make that administrative change. It's Kaya who's serving. Carolina Marciniak. A little bit of a twist and turn. Treats the right side set like a quasi slide. Gets a little jumbo action, and here's the switch. The switch is 4-3. There's an angle shot. And outside the antenna, it is 4-4. No, scratch that, it's 5-3. Great block by Marcinio, and there's 2 contacts called. As the ref says, I'm never over, so I suppose just great positioning as opposed to the great block. There's a nice deep serve, working her way back on the court and into the wind. There's a beautiful dig, looking to get to 6, goes middle. Got it! What a beautiful shot by Carolina Marciniak. What a beautiful dig. Oh, trying to hit on 2, but getting blocked. There's Marciniak. Good block by Osburn. Osburn being the full-time blocker on her side of the court. Residing in San Diego, California, playing in her 7th season. In fact, the winners of San Antonio, Texas are her and her partner, Megan Rice. Oh, what a beautiful shoestring dig. Looking to score. Chops it. Got it. Closing within 6-7. Trailing only by 1, and there's a pretty good serve. Marciniak over the block, cutting. And that should be 7-6. There's a good serve out of the middle, but taken. Megan Rice uses the block. What time is it? Tool time for Megan Rice. And the switch leaves them knotted at 7s. There's a short serve handled nicely by Ferreira. Ferreira lefties it, and the line jumps. That ball is in, and scoring first off the switch is Raquel Ferreira. was a pretty decent pass. Little up and down set out of the middle, and getting the use once again, following suit from Megan Rice Hayes and Osburn. Knotted up at 8 and trailing 1-0 as Osburn and Rice. We're in the second set of this semifinal match. The winner goes to the championship. This is the NVL north of the pier in Hermosa Beach, California. Thanks for having me. I'm Jason DeBeas. Stay with me as this game now goes 9-8. See if we can take this journey together to the finals. A little bit of a conversation. The ref tells them to disperse. Marciniak to serve. That's out of bounds and into my living room. And a bad throwback. Marciniak. Osburn says thanks anyway. There's an outside set. Going line, but getting blocked. Tell me that was Megan Rice splitting blocking duties now. For the entire tournament, Osburn was the full-time blocker. Now they're splitting. There's a nice hit with the left. Once again, the advantages of having a lefty. The ability to hit on two from the right side. No problem. It's Raquel Ferreira. There's a serve. Started right, finished left. Megan Rice tips. There might have been a touch. She might have to go over on two. No, she didn't touch it. There's a nice dig off the lefty swing. Nobody up. Wrist away. Covered. Free ball. Scoring opportunity. Megan Rice's one. Off the block. As we ran to our first technical timeout. They trailed by 1. 10-11.
Don't worry, everybody. If you're on the boardwalk, come on in. We got great seats in the bleachers. Men's semifinals up next. The first event we get this is probably not the understep. And it's a great snack sportswear. Backpacks, no doubt. Hey, back camera.
What's happening in this match? The one the first one. So the number 1 seed is that main set's 0. Okay.
Andy,
And then the
30
second
seconds.
time out of 11. So back down 1. As we return from the technical timeout, for those of you joining me, I'm Jason DeBeas at courtside, north of the pier in Hermosa Beach, California.
4, 3, 2, 1.
The score is 11-10. And that is Marciniak. What a great dig by Ferreira. That's the number 1 seed closest to us. And there's a nice 1-over. Good deception play. And a big hug it out moment by the two of them. We have the number 1 seed versus the number 3 seed. Ferreira and Marciniak are on the court nearest us, and a court furthest from us is Osburn and Rice. That's Megan Rice and Ann Vaughn Osburn. Osburn gets served. Will she go cross court?
Yes.
Yes. Gets dug. Looking for 12? No. Not a very good set off the dig. We're knotted at 11s. And serving is Osburn. Osburn, kind of a middle serve, and chopped over the net on 2 by Ferreira. Ferreira, now living in St. Pete, Florida, native of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Stands at 6 feet tall. during her 9th season. There's a back set. Osburn gets blocked, not covered, and this time looks like it's 13-12. Good poise, good defense, good touch blocking. A little bit of everything comes with the total package of the number 1 seed. There's a short serve. Tell me she didn't see that coming, and her partner says lay off. She listens to her partner. It is now 14-12. Breaking it out of her toolbox in a timely fashion. It's Raquel Ferreira. Trying to move the screen.
Hey, congrats.
Oh, 13-14, one for the side switch. The wing got a hold of that one. Made it a pretty trivial pass, but giving her a nice set and recovering with that. Marciniak hugging it out again and switching sides. Is our number 1 seed and heavy favorite to win the whole thing.
Here it is. The question is,
15-13. And leading by 1. That's off the left shoulder. And out of bounds, and it is now 16-13. And the number 1 seed's feeling it. Trying to close up shop. The winner goes to the finals. Marciniak has been a blocking machine this entire tournament. Megan Rice with a nice high hit out of the middle and going on 2, recovered again. And patiently going line over and leaving it up there is Kaya Marciniak. Marciniak out of Port St. Lucie, Florida. 28 years old, enjoying her 11th season. There's a wow, and the wind get a hold of that full serve. Started right, finished left, and a beautiful jump and pretty cut. Straight down goes Megan Rice. Megan Rice, the 22-year-old out of Boca Raton, Florida. Played at Florida Atlantic University. Is up with the net. Originally, defended this entire tournament, but oh, what a great dig and out of bounds. Not recovered by Megan Rice. For the entire tournament, Osburn's been the full-time blocker, but now they're splitting duties. Something had to change. The first set was an absolute destruction. 21-10 winners for Ferreira and Marciniak the first set. She go with her lefty floater. There it is. And trying to wrist away is Osburn. It goes wide. It's now 18-14, 3 points away from going to the finals. Are the number 1 seed. The wind just really picked up on your computer screen, left to right. This is heaven for some players and absolute hell for others. Trying to go wrist away, gets blocked, covered. Oh, Megan Rice's one down the line. And for the moment, stops the bleeding. 15-19 and trailing 1-0. Things look a little bit bleak. They need a dig. They need a block. Something that's going to turn this game around if they hope to go to the third set. There's a dig. Point scoring opportunity for the switch. Oh! Nice drop shoulder shot. Megan Rice is one cross court for the switch. Slight wind from right to left on your computer screen.
Oh, the drama! Oh, nobody knew!
There's a chip off the right hand of the block.
Yes, sir. We'll give it up for him.
Two time for Kyle Marciniak and match point opportunity number 1. Can they finish here? A little bit of a conversation. Referee looking for a game ball. Match point opportunity number 1. Dialogue being finished.
Hi. Do I need to purchase a ticket to get in there?
Match point opportunity number 1. Going line, and if that's called out, that's the match. And the top ref calls out, and that is it. Winning 2-0, 21-10, 21-16 now the number 1 seed, Raquel Ferreira and Kaya Marciniak. And going to the finals. Having to oust San Antonio champions to get there. Stay with us. We'll be with you for our next semifinal for the men's. But for now, Jason DeBeas saying so long for now. We'll be right back.